So what happens once we receive offers on your home? Once we get an offer in on your home, that's when the fun begins. It can be stressful if you don't receive the amount you were hoping for, but don't worry. That is why you hire a good negotiator like myself. Hi, I'm Sharon Macaluso with Harry Norman Realtors, and I am a certified real estate negotiation expert, the only negotiating credential recognized by the National Association of Realtors. And only approximately 1% of agents across the nation have this type of credential, which I find alarming because knowing how to properly negotiate on your behalf for one of your most important assets is essential not only to getting you the most money on your home, but also for negotiating the best terms. Once we receive an offer on your home, there are a few essential components that need to be done prior to meeting with you to discuss the offer. I vet the buyers by calling the agent and lender and making sure that the buyer is truly qualified. I verify funds, ask critical questions, find out about how motivated and in love with your property the buyer is, and so on. During this process, I am also getting to learn about the buyer's agent and lender to see how much experience they have and if they have properly educated the buyer, and to get an idea as to how they're going to be to work with. Believe it or not, the buyer's agent is just as important to ensuring the deal will close as is the buyer's credentials. After vetting the buyer, their realtor, and lender, then I meet with you to discuss the offer, review the terms, and answer any of your questions. Now, if we have more than one offer, there is another process that I like to go through. I reach out to all the buyer's agents to advise that we are in a multiple offer situation and give all of them a counter and offer to submit their highest and best offer by a specified date and time deadline. Generally, this gives us an opportunity to get a higher price from the buyer and better terms for you. So we're essentially picking from the cream of the crop, so to speak. Once I have received all the highest and best offers, I meet with you to discuss which of those offers you would like to counter or accept. To effectively do this and truly evaluate the pros and cons of each offer, I have developed a systematic and simple process by which we can compare side by side the merits of each offer. I give you advice and feedback on the offers, the pros and cons of each, but ultimately you make the decision as to which offers you want to counter or which one you want to accept. But I will advise you, the buyers can choose to accept our terms or counter us back. You have the opportunity again to choose which offer you would like to take, and again, I will advise you as to the pros and cons. Once we come to terms, we are now officially in escrow. Watch my next video to understand what happens now and what to expect regarding timelines and so on during escrow. Understand that in most cases, if we are dealing with a loan, the average time frame to close on a home is about 30 days, give or take. If we're dealing with cash, we could close in as little as 3 days, but 7 days is really more realistic. Watch my next video for more information. And as always, I'm Sharon Macaluso with Harry Norman Realtors, working to ensure that you always have a simple, pleasant, and luxury real estate experience.